Western Conference Finals. The San Antonio Spurs stormed through round two, going on a rampage, sweeping in 4 straight victories. With plenty of rest and now looking for a conference title, they face a new adversary as they go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Some big time. Now the starting group for San Antonio. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Up front, they're going with Johnson and Wemby. And it's Vassell in at the 3 slot. And for the Timberwolves, Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. Taking a look at Minnesota, well, their previous series was no walk in the park. They really had to fight in order to make it to these conference finals.
Oh, yes, they did. And we'll see if that affects their energy level at all. But they do come into this series as the favorite at home. They just got to set the tone here in game 1.
And the basket by Castle.
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points, closer in to the hoop.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Brian, back over to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Outside Reed. To the right side. Inside. A slam dunk by Reed.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
DiVincenzo against Fox. And the shot goes. Fox has got his second basket of the game.
Well, they were looking for a fast start, and they have been perfect from the tip.
Pass to Randall. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Randall, a screen on Castle. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Edwards. Rebound by San Antonio. They've won 8 straight games and have swept their way through the first 2 rounds of the postseason.
Yeah, they've looked unstoppable, and the speculation has already begun on whether or not they can go undefeated on their way to a championship.
For 3, Randall, count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, you cannot sleep on Julius Randle. Catch and shoot jumper. Okay, Julius, we see you.
Wembanyama screen. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for San Antonio.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
To the inside, tipped. Fox finds Castle. Wembanyama, high post. Over Reed. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
I mean, just hitting all their shots early. What an offensive game plan. It must be the coaching.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. Victor Wembanyama, number 1. The 4th spot held by Rudy Gobert.
Those two have thrown their bodies on the glass during this postseason, showing how badly they want to give their teams any edge they can on the boards.
Outside for Randall. And he banks in the layup. Randall's got 5.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Pass to Edwards. Here's Reed. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. He has 6.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Double on Wembanyama. Fox with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Pass to Randall. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And there's Fox on the assist by Johnson.
A 6'3" point guard, Fox has solid size at the 1, and it really helps him out inside.
Edwards against Castle. And the basket by Edwards.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
To the middle. Barnes with the rebound.
Now, how about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Fox surveying the D. Driving inside. Castle finds Fox. Just 4 to shoot. Counted. Fox has got 10.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. San Antonio also making some changes. Cornette comes in for Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in for Johnson. From deep, Conley. And it's Cornette with a rebound. San Antonio leading by 7. And it's Fox with the jam.
And this is Fox at his best, slamming his foot on the gas pedal and scoring with confidence.
Castle against Highland. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Castle. Julius Randle's checked in for the Timberwolves. On defense, the Spurs. DeSumo outside. Randall outside. 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And it's Stephon Castle with a foul. That's his first foul. And Minnesota with possession here. They trail by 9. To the paint. Here's Barnes. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. DeSumo left side. Here's Highland. Fires in the triple.
Highland understands he's got to keep knocking these down. Given his position, boy, got to make shots.
To the inside. Here's Cornette. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Clock at 6. Back to Conley. Launches it. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, Mike Conley, we know his pre-shot preparation is excellent. Catch and shoot bucket, yes, sir.
Now Fox puts it up from 15. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for the Spurs. He made a big... And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early because, to me, it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Mike Conley out there with Bones Highland. And it's DeSumo in at the small forward position. That's 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
Nice decision by Castle. I mean, this guy is a great teammate.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. 4-point game. Pass to Randall. Fade away. Rebounded by Champagny. San Antonio with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Well, the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Here's Highland. No good on the 3. Spurs lead by 4. Castle attacking. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Gobert with a screen on Castle. Here's Highland. Minnesota again missing. The Spurs have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second.
Well, Castle got out in transition and ends up getting trusted with finishing the fast break, which he does.
Here's Randall. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
These are his first free throws of the game. Shannon's checked in for Highland. That one's no good.
Julius Randle has been a consistent producer in this league for a long time. This guy, an absolute matchup nightmare.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Timberwolves trail by 9. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Phillips is checked in for Shannon. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Down low. Here's go. Wow, Rudy! Fancy!
Boy, that's a dunk we'll see for a while. Rudy Gobert, a little sauce on that one.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Harper misses.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
To the left side wing. Randall outside. Pass to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Randall. He's guarded by Barnes. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. Here's Harper. Back to Barnes. Good work defensively by Randall. Timberwolves trail by 7. Outside Conley. Pass to DeSumo. Kept alive. Here's Phillips. Sinks it from distance. Phillips has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Minnesota with some changes. Naz Reid's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Edwards comes in for Phillips. And it's DiVincenzo in for Conley. And San Antonio also making a switch. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Castle.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside, DiVincenzo. For 3, Randall. Rebound by San Antonio. Cornette's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far. Yeah, Harper really had to force his way through. No one gives rookies an easy time out there.
Back to Randall. Jacks up a 3. And that's his 3rd bucket at 8 attempts.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of 3-pointers.
Harper misses. Timberwolves trail by 5. To the middle. And Randall the bucket on the assist by DiVincenzo. And that's 11 points for Julius Randle.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Barnes with a screen on Edwards. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
I like the aggressiveness of Barnes. A much better player when he's attacking.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. And here's Edwards outside. Harper pulls it in.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Now Randall. He's guarded by Barnes. Randall inside. Working on Barnes. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Randall's got 13 now.
Yeah, you know that when Julius Randle gets into his rhythm offensively, he can be problematic for defensive teams.
Barnes with a screen on DiVincenzo. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pass to Randle. The shot, no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. And Harper gets it to go. And now a 9-point Spurs lead.
And we saw it from Harper in college. He's a 3-level scorer, effective inside when he needs to be.
Edwards for 3. Edwards on target.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Here's Harper. DiVincenzo covering. Floats one up. Kicks it out to Barnes. There's the 3. The shot no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. For 3, Randle. Rebound by San Antonio. Cornette's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Harper passes to Barnes. Good work defensively by Randle.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Keldon Johnson comes in for Barnes. Castle's checked in for Champagnie. And De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Harper. Count that one.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
Here's Fox. Fox makes his move inside and scores.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Outside Edwards. Got it. Good job in the low post. Edwards has got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, Edwards so good in close. This guy has got touch and strength, everything you could ask for.
Inside, Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Reed, a screen on Castle. McDaniels from long range. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards has got 3 assists now in this one. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Spurs out in front. They lead by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Well, they're executing well, and that's been the difference.
Yeah, they know where their bread is buttered, and they go back to it over and over again. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. The conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Armando Arnie. That's right. No minute restrictions. Let the stars shine tonight.
You have to leave it all out there. Even if you're banged up, find a way to get it done.
The competition level on the rise. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
Glad to have you with us as we return to the action here in the Western Conference Finals. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
So, on the floor for San Antonio. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Up front, they're going with Johnson and Wemby. And it's Fox in at the 1. Castle against Edwards. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, he cranks it down right on top of Naz Reid.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Pass to Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Now here's Edwards. Reed, a screen on Castle. Getting a good look. Edwards.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Fox, the pass to Johnson. Here's Wembanyama. Reed with the rebound. And so Randall will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Fox finds Wembanyama. Now here's Castle. McDaniels covering. DiVincenzo against Fox. No good. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. Randall outside for the lead. Hits a three-pointer. And it's a three-point Minnesota lead.
Now, guys, over the years, we've seen Randall become a much more aggressive scorer. You love his tenacity.
Out to Fox. Johnson on the wing. Fox against DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5. Spurs need to get one up here. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Now, this is frustrating. You come out to start the second half, you've made one of your first 4 shots.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Spurs trail by 5. Wembanyama, screen on Edwards. Looking to win the run. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Here's Reed. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Wemby putting on a show.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. Victor Wembanyama, number 1. Second, Keldon Johnson.
They've been both taking great shots. That's the efficiency you want in the postseason.
Castle against Edwards. McDaniels from long range. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Fox against Edwards. Johnson a screen on DiVincenzo. Castle finds Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Whenever it's Johnson slamming it, we can feel it over here.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. They set the screen. Randall outside. Tries the spin move. No good off the spin. The Spurs have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Fox, that's good.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Outside McDaniels. Castle against Edwards. A shot to stop the run. Oh, Edwards with style and authority.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Pass to Fox. There's a screen by Johnson. Fox, the pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I love watching Fox distribute the ball, knowing it's part of his role to involve his teammates.
Outside, DiVincenzo takes the 3. Edwards can't hit.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half, hasn't found the range since.
Chalk up 2 there.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Outside Edwards. Back to Randall. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
A solid defender. Johnson using that athleticism on defense to perfection right there.
And Minnesota with some changes. Gobert comes in for Reed. And it's Dosunmu in for McDaniels. Champagnie, he's checked in for San Antonio.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
Pass to Randall, and here's Edwards. Rebounded by Castle.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Champagny. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 5. A minute 29 left in the third. Randall outside. Pass to Gobert. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now.
And the coaching staff encourages Johnson to take initiative. When he does this, he draws the defense's attention.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, even halftime, they couldn't slow them down. They've been hitting from the mid-range, though, all game long.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Ingles, he's checked in for Randall. Highland comes in for Edwards. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Outside, Highland. High arcing shot. Out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. Just misread that pass completely.
For San Antonio, Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Champagny. And it's Harper in for Johnson. Down low. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Just a little screen and roll situation. Barnes with the athletic catch and finish. So nicely done.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Highland. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in the game.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical. And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
For 3, Conley. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so the San Antonio Spurs. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Bones Highland out there with Mike Conley. And it's Dosunmu in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Bryant, a screen on Highland. Up top, Bryant. He takes it in. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The fadeaway. That shot is off. San Antonio leading by 9. Cornette sets a screen. Here's Harper. There's the drive. Out to Fox. Fires for 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Highland. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Highland loves the feel of the basketball in his hands, so good to see him effective being off the ball, but ready to fire when he catches it.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your 1 throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And he gets that one. Bryant's got his first points of the night.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Randall against Bryant. Outside Conley. Picked by Gobert. Fires the three. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Minnesota. Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Keldon Johnson comes in for Harper. Spurs lead by 9. Cornette sets a screen. Fox with the ball. And it's Gobert picking him up. And he makes it.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Gobert with a screen on Johnson. Edwards, the pass to Dosunmu. Three-pointer, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Fox. The kick out to Johnson. No good from outside. The Timberwolves have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. The kick out to Conley. Pass to Randall. Minnesota again missing.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Fox outside. Oh, Fox gets him with a silky floater.
How about the soft touch from Fox, measuring the floater beautifully? Love his initiative.
Pass to Randall. Let's go with a three. And it's Cornette with a rebound.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Here's Fox. Count that bucket. Fox has got 10 points in just the second half. Timberwolves trail by 15. To the inside. Here's Randall. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
If there is something that defines Julius Randle's game, it's the ability to score through contact. Give him the N1.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Naz Reid's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Bryant's checked in. Here's Cornette. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Randall outside. And here's Edwards outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 6th assist of the night.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Vassell outside. Bryant pass to Fox. Bryant with screen on DiVincenzo. 5 on the clock. The three. Bryant, no good. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 9. The kick out to Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
DiVincenzo against Fox. Johnson outside. Bryant, a screen on Edwards. And there's the foul. It's on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Victor Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Bryant. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He lit into them over their transition defense. He said, quote, "Enough is enough. Get back on D. We have to slow them down. The discrepancy in fast break points is eating at him. We'll see how they respond."
Okay, thanks, Allie. Wembanyama down low. Checked by Randall. Randall rips down the board. And here's Minnesota now. Right now on a 9-0 run. Edwards with it. Castle covering. Randall outside. Naz Reid. Oh, the long ball, no good.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
Now Wembanyama. Wow, Victor takes it to him inside.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Oh, he can't hit it. San Antonio leading by 8. DiVincenzo pulls it down. Reed against Wembanyama. Now Randall. And there it is!
DiVincenzo is fearless. I don't care what time of the game it is. Big bucket to be had. Yes, sir.
Johnson a screen on Edwards. Here's Johnson. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Randall inside. Johnson on him. Randall up top. Outside DiVincenzo. Shoots a three. Wembanyama there for the rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Wembanyama, screen on Edwards. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Johnson with the rebound. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Fox. That's in! And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team.